Jim Perry along with Tracy Caulfield here. Welcome from the Chamber of Commerce. How are you,
Hi,
ma'am?
thank you for having me.
Now, let me ask one question first of all.
Sure.
I've seen the name Cushing Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and you know I'm a stickler for keeping
Yes.
the name, but has the name changed?
No, it's just for short. It takes a while to say all that, so
Right.
it's easier. And I even cut it even down shorter to Cushing Chamber, particularly when I talk to locals and things like that.
Right.
But if I go outside of the Cushing immediate area, I'll say Cushing Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
Well, that's my anal side. I have
Yeah.
to get it. And you all have two events every year, actually three events every year, but two festivals every year, and
Yeah.
one of them is coming up this weekend, the Cushing Festival in the Park. Tell me about the festival in the park.
We've got several new things going on. First of all, as everyone knows, for many, many years, the Geographic Club has had the Run for the Buns. They are not having that this year or in future years.
They had the
Color Run.
color run, right?
Yes, they had a color run instead on August 27th of this year. So, which is great for them. We hated losing them that kicked off our festival in the park. But for them, for the Geographic Club, it's great for them because they're keeping with the trends that are going on across the United States. And the Color Run has brought in a lot of fundraiser money for particular organizations. So I think it's a bittersweet, type situation. We'll miss them, but glad that they have found something and a new niche that they can get some more fundraising dollars in. So.
This is the 28th annual festival in the park. Anything else new that we can look for?
The National Guard will have their rock climbing wall, and we haven't had that for several years.
That was a great event whenever that was there. Around.
Yeah, so we're really excited about that. We are also going to have a Zorb track.
Whoa, a Zorb track?
A Zorb track.
Is that a B or a P?
A Z.
But Z-O-R-B or Z-O-R?
Yeah, B.
Okay, what is a Zorb track?
Basically, it's an inflated track, kind of like a bounce house inflation type material. And it's about 85 feet long. And two people at the beginning get inside those great big orb balls. Kind of like what you see people playing soccer nowadays inside those balls. But they get in those and they'll race down the track. And at the middle of the track, inflated track, they come together. So whoever makes it to that middle part of the track is gonna win. But that can be some battles there. We're hoping nobody bounces out and rolls down the hills into the creek or anything. So we're hoping we have enough volunteers to control that. We might need more than two that I'm thinking, but that's always a great time. And for somebody, around this area, we really don't have the opportunity to have special things like that, these new inventions that they're coming up with.
Well,
So.
is there something else that, like, they play football or something like that, or soccer in those balls? Same thing?
Yeah, it's the same premise, but this is just going to be on a track. And when you get to the middle, whoever gets to the middle will go through to the end of the track, and it's about 85 feet long. So you'll
Sounds
get
like
those
a whole lot of fun.
Yes, absolutely. We also got a toddler bounce house this year. Instead of just one bounce house for all ages, so that the toddlers up to 5 years old will have just one specific bounce house just for them, so they're not getting trampled on by any of the little older kids. And then we'll have another bounce house for all ages.
So will we still have the cheerleaders and all that?
Yes, the morning rundown will be the same as it has been. Cheerleaders, Dance Star Productions. We'll also have the Payne County Distinguished Young Woman there, the winner for this year for 2016. She'll be dancing and also talking about the organization and the contest that they have in Payne County. We'll also have some of the Cushing High School soloists from the chorus. They're going to be performing, and one of them will also be singing our national anthem. And of course, we'll have the Color Guard, the American Legion Color Guard. They'll be there opening the ceremonies, basically, doing their flags.
The most important thing, the food vendors. Tell me about the food vendors.
The food vendors. We have got 7 food vendors, and as we were discussing before about the voodoo fries that the 4-H and FFA.
Ridiculously
Yeah,
wonderful.
they are. And basically what those are is they take a potato and slice it down as thin as they can on their little twirler equipment, and then in a fryer they fry those along with, I believe it's blue and gold bacon, because it's extremely thick chunks, and with the bacon and then some onions.
To die for.
Oh, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. There'll also be the pulled pork sandwiches and
Indian
the pork
tacos
loin.
again?
Yes, Indian tacos, walking tacos.
What's the
fried-
difference in Indian tacos and walking tacos?
Indian tacos are with the fry bread and the bean mixture, lettuce, cheese, tomato, that are just to die for also. Walking tacos, though, are a little bag of Doritos or Fritos,
Okay.
and then you put chili and cheese inside of the bag, and then you just walk around and,
Like an old chili, or
yeah, Frito pie.
Frito chili pie, that's right.
Yeah, type thing. So, one of the organizations, and of course, all of the food vendors are nonprofit organizations. That's the only food people we can have. It's dedicated just for nonprofits.
Also have the Lions Club chili cook-off, correct?
Yes, yes. And they are absolutely needing some more participants. They have 5 signed up right now, and they can take up to 25 plus. So,
And this year's headline entertainer is who?
Austin Moffett.
From Stillwater, is that right?
Yes, he's 16 years old. So it kind of goes with our theme of our morning programming of our local kids entertaining and showing off their skills. And with Austin, he's 16. He's an original songwriter. Everything's original. There's not going to be any covers or anything played from 1 to 2:30 p.m. We have posted on our Facebook page, the Cushing Chamber of Commerce Facebook page, one of his singles. And it's not really country or rock. It's kind of right down the middle type of
Rockabilly
music.
or whatever they call it.
Yes, but it's very smooth. It'll go with the art, with the Lockmeyer's Art Center, kind of a high class type environment, because that's usually what kind of art is there. So it's going to flow very well. We were very lucky to get him. He's really making waves in Stillwater, playing a lot of the venues over there, and he's also an artist on the side too.
And the festival begins at what time and ends when?
It starts at 10 a.m. this year, and it ends at 3 p.m. We're hoping that we have a crowd up to 3, but sometimes the vendors will start shutting down about between 2 and 2:30. So if the crowd's real low, then they'll start shutting down. But yeah.
Festival in the Park, 28th Annual Festival in the Park. That's this Saturday at Memorial Park. Have a great time, everybody.